Hi everybody! I have a couple of projects to share with you today. I apologize that I kind of push everything into one video, but I work full-time and have a family, so I have a hard time finding time to craft, and then even harder finding time to video, but I do enjoy doing it. So I have a card. This one here I made with a saturated canary stamped image from my stash. I'm sorry, I don't know her name and I put her back away in the box, so I'll have to check and see. I might put it in the description for you, but this is the first time I've colored one with black hair. I know it kind of looks gray here, but I've done it with all the shading for black, and trying to get it to focus for you. There you go. So I colored her in using my Spectrum Noir markers, and I decided to do her with the black hair there, and gave her some nice bright green eyes, and then just colored her dress kind of to match the paper. This is basic gray paper back here. So hopefully it'll focus there. There we go. The base of the card is one of the Michaels corrugated cardboard cards, and I painted it with black paint. And then I just have a layer of pink cardstock and then the basic gray patterned paper. I think it's, I believe it might be one of the Sugar Rush ones, I'm not sure. And this is a Spellbinders die in behind there. And then she has a full body with feet, but I cut her off just to match with the Spellbinders and popped her up on pop dots. And then this is one of the Michaels $1.50 stamps, and I just drew in with one of my gel glitter pens just to add something in there. And then there's just a little bit of lace for my stash and the pearl trim from MB Treasurista. It's the double-sided flower. And then I've got some flowers here. This is from Craft Supplies 1. These are I Am Roses. These ones are from Mon Ami Gabby at one of the conventions that I went to. It kind of looks like there's little leaves peeking out of here. And this is actually a canvas flower that I had in my stash. You can kind of see it has polka dots on it. It's a Canvas Resist. And it's been sitting on my desk. I sprayed it with glimmer mists and colors and kind of inked it up and everything. It's just been sitting there for quite a while. And I did it, just trying it out, I did it in the green color, so I decided to cut it up. It was like a 5-petal flower, and I just cut the petals off and stuck them in there just as like little leaves, so I thought that was cute. And then I have some, this is from Hobby Lobby, the pink crystal trim, not trim, you know what I'm talking about. And the wheat spray is from MB Treasurista. So I just added those in. It's really cute. And the inside, instead of painting the inside, I just layered it with black cardstock right to the edge. And then I mimicked the front with some pink and then the patterned paper. And this is the back side of that patterned paper. It has the green pattern on it. And then this is a Spellbinders with the Tim Holtz stamp. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And I did, you can kind of see it there, I did draw around wonderful with my sparkle gel pen. So, just to make it stick out. Sorry, smashed the camera there. Alright, so that's my card. I really love the way she turned out with the black hair. I think I'm definitely going to try that again. Like it. And it looks good with the gray background in the pattern paper. So that's my card, and I got the chance to make another one of my cupcakes. This one I did a little bit differently. I used the same peat pot. I did just a circle pattern paper in the bottom, and I did a scallop circle on this side. The paper, you can kind of see the pattern there. It's just little houses. It's from My Mind's Eye. And then I did this lace trim from Hobby Lobby with some of my teeny tiny pearl flower trim just from my stash. So that's the bottom part. And I used my chipboard circle that I have and just covered it in pattern paper. And then I started off trying to make a Vicky flower, and I have rosettes, but I don't have a ton, so I didn't want to cut all of them up. So I did the 4 flowers cut in half, which made my bottom layer, which is like all the edges sticking out. And then the rosette kind of fits perfectly right in the middle, but I wanted it to pop up a little. So I used another one of my styrofoam balls. I just shaved a little bit more off so it wasn't totally half of a styrofoam ball because it was sticking up too far. So it's not as puffy, but I still like the way it turned out. And then on the top here I used one of my half pearls, and it was just an ivory color. So I colored it with a metallic ink that I have in just a little bottle. And then for the metallic ink to stay, I put some glossy accents on it. So it's pretty shiny. It's got a little bit of texture because when I dried the ink with the heat gun it bubbled a little. But it looks pretty cool. So that is it. And of course it just sits on here. Just a cute little cupcake. I like the way it turned out. It's a nice one. And the last thing that I have to share, you can see my mess over there. My desk is really messy. I've got a ton of projects going on and stuff everywhere. My husband thinks the room is going to start to burst soon. So, this project, let me move these guys so they're not in the way there. I was watching a video from, I believe it's Arlene Butterfly Kisses. Sometimes I get Arlene and Bona mixed up, but I'm pretty sure this one was Arlene. It was a project that she had made for Graphic 45 blog. It was an easel card with a box attached. So I fell in love with it, of course. I love all of Arlene's projects and Bona's too. They make gorgeous stuff. And she actually did a tutorial, so I'm gonna link the video down below so you can find it. She did a tutorial on how to make the whole box, easel card, everything. So of course I had to do it. Hers was with the Steampunk Spells, the new Graphic 45 collection. This one I did with Prima Almanac. It's my first project using it, because I've been hoarding it. Okay, so I'm going to start down here at the side of the box. I layered a couple pieces of paper, and I did some tearing, and I used one of my masks with the script. These are little chipboard pieces. They're actually from a My Mind's Eye collection, but I just liked the way that they looked, so I added some in here. So all of this is just paper and then texture paste and distressing. I rubbed some of the texture paste on the cardstock because everything is just this dark chocolate brown, so I wanted it to look really antique-y. So that's that side, and then I'll go right over to this side. This one here, you can see more of the pink paper sticking out, and then a couple more of those chipboard pieces. They're actually stickers. I just love this pattern paper, so I didn't want to cover it up too much with the butterflies, but I do have some of the texture paste with the script. And then the front, it's the same thing. I layered the 2 pattern pieces that I picked. I don't want it to fall down there. And I did some tearing and layering. These 2 are the chipboard stickers. And then this is a drawer pull from Hobby Lobby. I have had them in my stash forever. Just been hoarding them for the right project. Let's see if I can find another one here. I have another one that I've been hanging on to too. So this is what it looks like. So it's just a really nice antique looking old-fashioned drawer pull. And I glued it on there, and I did some of the texture paste on it with the white. This is just a little piece of the pearl trim from Envy Treasury, so I cut one off. And then a flower and a little rosebud from I Am Roses. And that's it there. So the tutorial is for the whole box. So basically you make the drawer and the sleeve to put the drawer into. Oop, pushed it too far. There we go. And this is the top of the box and the inside of the card. So I just, again, did some layering and tearing, whitewashed it a little with the texture paste. This one here is just a strip with layered, kind of the same as the front. And that's from the chipboard from My Mind's Eye. Another one of the flowers and rosebuds. And these I kind of sprayed too with coffee. It's a glimmer mist. And this one is from Lavish Laces. I love it. It's like a puffy heart. It's so cute. And then here's the top of the card. Lots and lots of layering and distressing. So you can see I did a layer of pattern paper in the back. This is one of my new dies, the Viewmaster. I did cut it off, so I'll show you the other side here. And I cut it out with the burlap paper from Joann's. I had to get it. I love it. I did use some gelatos on it for the white, and then I also put some more texture paste on it to get it thicker. So the other half of it is back here. The little piece of the pattern paper from Almanac. A green wheat spray, I Am Roses leaf, and rosebud, and the little pink roses. And then these three saying remember today and memories. These are from the paper collection also. I just distressed all the edges and used Tim Holtz Distress ink. Added some old lace from my stash and another rose. And this is a Recollections clock. So just like the Prima ones, it's a wooden one that I put on there. That's more the pattern paper with the keys. Sorry, keyboard. Now, once I had all of this together and glued on, and I put the texture paste on it and everything, I did spray it, so you can kind of tell from here. And I even sprayed some on the picture too. I wiped it off. This is a copy that I got done at Walmart, so it's not the original. I didn't want to cut that up. And added in some texture paste right on the picture, distressed all the edges of the picture, and added Tim Holtz Distress ink. And this is me. Just a picture of me, my brother, and my sister when we were younger. So that is it. Folds down if you want to store it flat, but it's really cute keepsake box. I figure I can make another mini album. It's a fair size, I believe. 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 is the inside dimension of that when it's finished. So it is a really good size box, and it only took one 12 by 12 piece of chipboard to make the box, which is perfect. I love that. It did take two. I didn't have 8.5 by 11 in the brown cardstock, so I ended up using 2 pieces of 12 by 12 brown cardstock, but I still think that's pretty good. So check out Arlene's tutorial. Really awesome step-by-step detail. I love it. Very shabby the way it turned out. And leave a comment, subscribe if you wish, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.